All right, we're here with another Celtics Summer League video today. We're looking at Jalen Bridges. Jay King of The Athletic reported it first. Said Jalen Bridges, has been added to the Celtics Summer League roster, I've been told, and will be going to camp with the team in the fall with a chance to make the roster. He played for Phoenix last season on a two-way contract. Here is Mr. Jalen Bridges. Let me share my screen so you guys can take a look. Like Jay mentioned in his tweet, spent last season in the G League with the Suns on a two-way contract. He has played a few seasons, I believe, G League career. Or no, I lied. He was a rookie last year. He's just on the older side. Excuse me. He's 24 years old now. Played 41 games with the Valley Suns. 15 points or 14.8, 5.7 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 1.1 steals. Shot 42 from the field, 39 from three. Solid efficiency, decent. He's 6'8". He's a bigger body. He's a forward. Spent time at Baylor in college, and now we'll be playing summer league with the Celtics.
Fairmont, Virginia, or West Virginia, Joe Mazzulla territory, Fairmont State. Yeah. So Jalen Bridges has this thing in common with a lot of the guys the Celtics are interested in for summer league, and he can shoot the ball. Near 40% three-point shooter in the G League. I think that's the number one skill that we're all kind of monitoring. Is he's going to suit up for the summer seas here next week. Listen, if he shoots the ball really well and proves he can defend, granted, you're playing against other summer league guys, so there's only so much you can prove defensively. The Celtics are not in a position to be closed-minded about these guys on their summer league roster. I would be, of the guys that they have brought in that aren't either draft picks or returning roster guys, I think he is probably the most exciting one. And maybe you feel differently, but I've seen a lot of buzz online about Jalen Bridges. I know Bobby Krafitsky was pumped up about him. Did a little preview for Hardwood Houdini about his skill set and what he's going to be able to bring to the Summer League squad. So I'm excited to look at some film, look at the highlights, see what he's good at, see what his form looks like, see how he could potentially fit into the Summer League team, considering that Walsh, Shireman, Miles Norris will all be there playing the forward spot. I know we speculated that Shireman may be the point guard on this team, or Ugo, right? But there's a lot of big bodies ahead of him in the rotation, so maybe he gets minutes, maybe he doesn't. We're going to have to wait and see.
Yeah, Jalen Bridges is cool. I don't know how excited I am about the Celtics Summer League roster in general. I don't think many of the it just feels like that position is going to be so crowded, right? Like they already have so many wings slash bigger guards. Um, I guess technically they need a power forward. And they have George Yang, so I don't know if Jalen Bridges is going to be that good. Of the forwards, though, I would say he's probably the most interesting of the guys they got. I mean, I'm interested in Kenny Lofton, but he is more of a that's going to be fun to watch than a can he actually fit. But I guess who knows? I haven't looked at Jalen Bridges a lot. I was relatively I don't want to say underwhelmed at the summer league roster, but I was more excited for some of the guys last year than I was at this year. But hopefully, I will be pleasantly surprised. We can take a look here. Here's some G League highlights from a game he played in March. He shoots the ball really well. He's a big athletic body, so that's a positive. I just wonder what the role is going to be for him on the summer league team.
Yeah, probably bench. Like, if you had to compare it to the NBA Celtics of last year, maybe it's Hauser, maybe it's Jordan Walsh, where he's not really playing that often at all, and they ask him to come in every once in a while. I could see either one of those being possible. His 3-point shooting ability alone should be enough. Jump shot's a little weird, little Halliburton in there, I think. It's like a 2K
It's
jump
very
shot that you
low.
make because the green window is really big and you can make your shots easy. Doesn't look like the most appealing thing if we're talking about guys that have tremendous shooting strokes.
Yeah, the numbers are there though, right? I guess if he shoots well enough, it's fine, and it doesn't matter. He moves a lot slower than I would have expected him to. Like just
Yeah,
moving around the floor. I was expecting a 6'8" quick wing. He moves almost like a center at times. It feels like a small ball. Good athleticism there. I mean, you see him get up a little bit, but he moves slower than I anticipated him moving. Um, Shots
that's a
quick
good
though.
catch. Yeah, I thought the little quick steps on that fast break where he was chopping up, moving real like he was getting ready, like he needed to really time his jump for a dunk, was a little alarming to see. You know what I mean? Like he was doing that thing that you're like, all right, I got to time it up perfectly if I'm going to get to the rim. I see a little bit of big man motion in there too, though. I think that's a good call.
Which is fine. It's not necessarily a bad thing. The 3-point shot being this successful is a good thing. Um, and you've had multiple years of that success. He shot really well his last year in college, shot really well in the G League again. Like that's a positive, seeing multiple years of the 3-point shot going down. We do have a video of highlights and lowlights. It's 25 seconds, so I don't know what that means. I think it's just the blowout game he played against the Thunder. So keep that in mind that it's nothing minutes. But this was an ugly Suns team. I mean, he's just playing off. That's not great. That that's not ideal. It happens to everybody, but he moves kind of awkwardly. Just the way he like. I don't want to use the word lumbers around the court, but he feels kind of stiff. You know what I'm saying? Like he kind of just moves stiff.
He doesn't have the athletic burst
though.
that you see in a lot of NBA players. I guess
this is fun though.
So
that's a great sign.
As much as you can learn from a 25-second highlight video, I think that did a really good job at just giving us the whole story. Jalen Bridges, really cool if you're like, hey, shoot this 3 off the catch. If you ask him to put the ball on the floor, maybe not the most exciting thing to ask him to do. Maybe not the most comfortable part.
Even here, okay, maybe I'm just looking for it and nitpicking now, but watch how many times he fumbles the ball in this one clip. Ready? Watch. Picks it up, misses a little, misses it again, and then right here in the dribble, misses it off the chest.
Hey, sometimes that happens. There's nothing wrong with it.
I mean, we've watched about 3 minutes of Jalen Bridges tape, and we've seen him fumble the ball 7 times. I will say the 3-point shot is there. Absolutely. Like, undeniably so. It's a little bit low, but it is smooth. He is ready. Good cut off the ball. The defense looks fine, right? Like, he's standing these guys up. He's obviously got a big body, so that's a positive thing. That was good off the dribble move he made.
Yeah. Beat the guy. Kept it with his left. Good finish.
He looks uncomfortable moving with the ball in his hands.
He looks like a dude that had NBA gifts but doesn't quite have the feel for his NBA sized body just yet.
He looks like a football player who just did a lift in the gym and then went to play pickup.
That or like he hit a growth spurt.
Yeah,
isn't quite acclimated yet. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I just looked it up because I was curious about his free throw percentage. Doesn't shoot a lot of free throws. Only shot 1 a game, 79.4%. So
that's pretty good. Though
one of like the free throw shooting translates to jump shooting, it's probably average. So nothing to write home about, nothing to
I will say
be like he's awful about, but yeah.
I could see Jalen Bridges just shooting like 8 threes a game in summer league and making 3.5 of them. Like I could see him just being on fire all of summer league. And I wouldn't mind taking a chance on Jalen Bridges. I think the Celtics need bodies at the 4 a little bit. I do think you run into some. Do we want to play Jordan Walsh? Do we want to play Hugo Gonzalez? Do we want to play Shireman? Do we want to play Amari Williams? Like you're almost. I don't think they have too many. I don't think you can have too many 4s/5s when those players are the level that the Celtics have. But if you want to get a good look at the guys you really like, I don't know how much wiggle room you have to add other people. We can watch some stuff from when he was just entering the draft as well, from his time at Baylor, his senior season or super senior season, I guess. But nice cut off the ball. He just looks like
there's your lack of athleticism, by the way. Just alley-oop layup with nobody around him.
Yeah, man. It's just I wonder what the scouting reports would say about Jalen Bridges. Below the rim finisher, stiff mover, not the quickest. I'll go find it while we watch this. I'll find what the scouting report said.
Yeah, I think just with Bridges, the Celtics as a whole next year have a lot of room for tryout type spots. They have 15 roster spots right now. I think off the top of my head, you have Amari Williams, Max Shulga, and then Miles Norris in your two-way spots. But if you're Boston, you can move off of Miles Norris if you really like somebody like Jalen Bridges. Give him a run next year, see what you have in him. Because the reality of today's NBA is you need to find guys who don't make any money who can produce for you. So if you hit on somebody like Jalen Bridges and you can keep him around, maybe pay him vet minimum or somewhere like slightly above it, and he's giving you real production off the bench, that is a winning piece because you're not having to go too far into the salary cap. You have the ability to still have Jalen and Jason on $60 million deals with Derek on a $30 million deal, and you're putting bodies around those guys who are capable basketball players. That is where, like, people watching these YouTube videos might be like, what are they doing, like bringing in all these guys? Granted, like you have to fill the summer league roster, but the value in watching and in picking these guys carefully is that maybe somewhere down the line they help you. Like Drew Peterson was not on the Celtics summer league roster. I believe he played for Miami the year before they ended up waiving him. He ends up in Boston, but that was a guy that had a really good showing in summer league, got signed, and then eventually ends up here where he never really got on the NBA roster, but had a good career in Maine. I think he's done here now. He stuck around for a while, got to win a championship ring. Like that's the kind of stuff you should be looking for with these guys. And Jalen Bridges has the game that you could convince yourself to give him a small role.
I think the other important context is the Celtics aren't only confined to their own summer league. They can look at anybody.
Correct.
Right? These guys are all free agents, so I wouldn't put too much emphasis on it. Obviously, these are the guys they wanted to keep the closest look on, but there's also the option or the idea that maybe they missed out on a couple guys they wanted, and those guys won't get signed by those teams, and they can go get them. So there's that in mind. I did find the Ringers little write up on Jalen Bridges coming out of college. Quintessential role player who enhances his teammates with 3-and-D skills and flashes higher upside. On-ball defense, catch and shoot threat, off-ball mover, all good. Plus his dynamic shooter, shot creation skills with some of his pull-up threes, high IQ without the ball, competitive defender. Minus his inconsistent three-point shooter, and then a low-usage player who hasn't proved he can be a lead creator. So all that makes a lot of sense. I mean, we're not seeing much creation right here. This is like one of the first ones we've seen, really. We're seeing off-ball screens a lot on this. I mean, the three-point shots there, I think the consistency has certainly improved. And at the very least, he has the body type to be pretty good in the NBA in theory. So get a closer look at him. Fine with it. Solid player. Will probably play a lot off the ball coming off the bench for the Celtics Summer League if he does earn some of those reps. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe. We appreciate it. And I'll leave it to Sam.
Hey, thank you very much for listening and watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, tell us what you think of Jalen Bridges, how you're feeling heading into Summer League, because we are 3 days as you're hearing this away. Jack will be on a flight soon enough, heading out to Vegas to see the fellas play on the UNLV campus. And speaking of, we will be around through all of it, and even after, we're here every single day with new content. Full pods drop Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Game recaps are up the morning after each game, which will be going on in Summer League. And then other videos like these are up in between to keep you up to date with all things Celtics. So hit the bell. You don't want to miss any of it, especially during this offseason, because there could be breaking news just about any day, and we will be here for that too. So stick around. You can find us on Spotify and Apple too. All pods and recaps are up there. So if you just want those, follow us. They will go right to your feed. Leave a 5-star review. We'd appreciate that very, very much. You can email us. hbtcpod@gmail.com is the address. We're reading them every single time we do a podcast, so get them in. You guys have been awesome this offseason. hbtcpod@gmail.com. We are on socials as well at How About Them C's for Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Facebook's just the name of the podcast. All streams are there. They're on YouTube. They're on Twitter. Jack's Twitter's Jackson NBA. Mine's at Sam LaFrance NBA. That's it for us. Bye.
Taco, come on. Taco's having some fun here.